Ooh, what's up, Internet? Cory here, coming at you with the weekly vlog, the last weekly vlog of 2016. You're watching this, well, hopefully you're watching this not on Christmas Day, but I'm posting it on Christmas Day, because I would hope you have better things to do, like being with your family than sitting home watching YouTube videos. But if you are watching this on Christmas Day, thank you guys. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays, whatever holiday you may celebrate. Filming this on Tuesday. It's 9 degrees outside. Waiting for my car to warm up and defrost so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. So, this is probably going to be, or at least I intend for this to be like a one clip vlog. I'm just probably going to talk to you guys on my entire trip to work, let you know the how 2016 went for me, what we have to look forward to in 2017, and to thank you guys for your continued support on Collecting with Cory. So 2016 was a year that saw many changes. I believe I started the year out doing videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, which is a lot. It's a lot. Especially when you have videos that don't really get the same amount of support as others. I've noticed one thing with this channel, people come here to see games. You know, so pick up videos, weekend adventures, thrifting in Connecticut. Those series thrive, where stuff like top 5 videos, they don't really do very well on the channel. Gameplay videos don't do really well on the channel. And I've taken that into consideration, and I'm looking into next year making a separate gameplay channel and seeing how that will do on its own. I first need to figure out how to record. I don't want it to be the same ghetto ass, put my iPhone in front of a TV recording setup, because that's a great way to get someone to click off of your video, and I understand that, because I would probably do the same if I were you guys. So it's a great way for me to play some of the games. Like, for instance, one of the ideas I have is to alphabetically start going through all my Nintendo games and maybe get like a few videos up a week. I don't want to over-promise. I'd rather under-promise and over-deliver when I actually do it. So maybe a few videos a week once I actually do start that channel, once I do figure out how to do those videos, if I can find an editing. Well, I have the editing software now. That's one thing I should get to. Filmora is working out great for me. Thanks once again to Console Kev for hooking me up with that. It's currently doing everything I need it to. I'm not very skilled at editing, so I'm learning still, but it's definitely providing me with some new options, and it's making editing fun again for me. Not quite ready yet. But I am looking for some advice on what kind of capture device I should get. And mind you, I don't want to get a Retron 5 to start recording retro games, to be honest. So if there's a capture device out there that basically is like a catch-all for basically every system I would have to record for, from Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, Genesis, Sega Saturn, TurboGrafx, all the way up to PS4, that would be fucking amazing. Because capture devices are pretty expensive, like $100-something usually. And I don't want to invest in something that it's going to be like, oh, I randomly can't record a PS3 game because reasons, you know? So, if you guys can help me out with some info in the comments below, I would really appreciate that. that is the main thing I have on the docket for 2017, is getting that Let's Play channel started. But I'm also looking forward to another year of Weekend Adventure, which will hopefully start. I'm actually going to probably start recording it the next trade event we have. I know at the latest trade event, which would have been a great time to record, but I just wasn't into it. It happened at the Grid Games last month, or earlier this month, I can't remember which. But we had Russ Lyman there, we had Brian from Co-op Collectors there. It would have been a great time to start recording and have a nice Weekend Adventure that was just based on that. But like I said, I wasn't into it at the time. Like, I was just not in filming mode. I was not into making another Weekend Adventure video that I already basically ended the season, and I didn't want to like record it to basically hold on to that footage for damn near 6 months, or however long it would be before, you know, I start Weekend Adventure up again. It shouldn't be 6 months. I mean, that's a long time. I would say probably beginning of March, late March, early April. I don't know, somewhere in there. It's always confusing to me when we're actually going to get garage sales and good weather back here in Connecticut, because it varies year to year. There's definitely been some years, I don't remember, it wasn't last year, but the year before that, where the snow was still there all the way through April, I think. Like, we just had really bad snowstorms that year, and it was fucking terrible. And of course, back then I was still trying to do Weekend Adventure all throughout, and it didn't work out too well. I spent a lot more money than I needed to. Another thing I wanted to talk about, something that's going to be happening, hopefully, early 2017, is we're going to be moving out. We're going to be moving out. We don't have like a deadline, although we probably should try and set a deadline for ourselves to keep ourselves motivated. But there is a very nice place, one town over, very nice condo that we're looking into purchasing. And very many options for a game room. There's actually like a very nice loft, which I can definitely see making into a game room, and there's also a pretty cool basement. So like, unlike most places where it's just like, well, this is what I have to use for my game room space, I'd actually have options. You know, we don't have any kids, so it's not like we have to, you know, figure out space for them. I think it's a 3-bedroom, with one of the bedrooms being like part of the loft, from what we can tell from the pictures. But very nice place, very affordable for us, and we might be in there in as soon as a few months, hopefully. I mean, that's being very optimistic, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and we're going to be grinding pretty hard to get there. I don't know to what lengths we're going to end up going. We do get our tax return to help with our down payment. We do have some money saved up, but you got to be prepared. You know, you can't just get a place and then be going at it by the skin of your teeth, you know, because that's just fucking stupid. So we need to be a little bit, in my opinion, over-prepared to move into this place. So that's what we're looking at, early 2016, or early 2017, holy shit. Definitely going to be hitting up some conventions. Too Many Games is, you know, a no-brainer. I put a lot of conventions on my list last year that I just didn't end up going to, like RetroCon. There was like another one that was in Pennsylvania, one that was in Syracuse, another one that was in New Jersey that I just ended up not going to. I feel like the givens for me would be Long Island Retro Gaming Expo and Too Many Games. However, depending on how things are going, I do want to try and make it to a Retropalooza, because I think, well, for one, it would be amazing to go, and two, it'd be a nice trip, you know, for Alicia and I. Like, maybe take off a whole week or so, save up, take off the whole week. Although it's kind of a different thing now, because it's like, if we do have our own place by then, like, going away on a vacation doesn't really make as much sense. Because we go away on vacations, like weekend vacations now, to get away, to get out. But if you have your whole place to yourself, like you're basically would be getting away to spend more money on a hotel room, to just be at a different location away from your own bed. So it doesn't make as much sense. But I don't know. And it would still be fun to see Texas. I've never been. I've been in Texas, but only to get onto another plane to go to Vegas. Another thing I want to talk about is health, I guess. I don't remember if it was this year or last year. It might have been 2015, where I tried to be public about like trying to lose weight, and I feel like doing something like that is kind of like setting yourself up to fail. I feel like the best way for me to lose weight, because I've lost a lot of weight in the past, I feel like the best way for me to lose weight is to not be too vocal about it and just do it. You know, like the saying, don't talk about it, be about it, you know? That's where it's called. Hey, my window works today. It didn't work yesterday. That's pretty cool. Can I get a large caramel iced coffee with skim milk? Yep. Yeah. And I feel like being super public about it, and it works for some people. Like, some people need that kind of, like, positive reinforcement from other people in their lives. Like, you'll see people that all they'll talk about on Facebook is their weight loss. Like, they'll just constantly be updating people on it. And that's not me. Like, because if I'm going to do it, I want it to be a lifestyle change and not just, oh, I'm on this diet or I'm on that diet. And no, I'm probably not going to be doing a whole lot of, like, walking. I don't want to be hitting the gym. I don't want a gym membership. That's all the money I would have if I didn't waste money on a gym membership. Let me tell you. So back in the day, here's a little tangent for you. That was basically all I had to say on the weight loss thing anyway. Here's a tangent for you. Back in the day, I had a membership to Planet Fitness. It was my first ever gym membership. It was like $10 a month, which is perfect. $10 a month is like as low as it pretty much gets for a gym membership. And it was in a perfect location. One of my best friends, Nicole, also signed up with them. We would go together. She lived right around the corner from it, so we could go early in the morning, we could go after work. It worked out perfectly. Except there were mornings where I would call her and she'd be like, nah, I'm not going. And I'd be like, all right, I'm not going either. And vice versa, you know? So it's like one of those things where you kind of had an out.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. But the problem with that was that Planet Fitness closed down. And I was expecting that my membership would pretty much close down with it, because from what I understood, my membership was with that Planet Fitness. I didn't know if I was able to go to other ones at the time. I didn't know where another one was in the state. So I figured they would just basically cancel my membership. Little did I know, because they didn't send me an email, they didn't really say anything. I had to basically eventually notice that some other place, which was kind of around the other corner, Big Sky Fitness or whatever it's called, was charging my bank account $20-something a month because they transferred my membership from Planet Fitness, which is kind of fucking crooked if you think about it. And I didn't notice that immediately, because I'm not that, like I'm not from the generation that balances their checkbook every, 5 days or whatever. So I eventually notice, and I call them up, and they're just like, oh, we can't cancel your membership over the phone. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. So I like procrastinate about going down there for well over a year. And at the time, and mind you, this was like 3 years ago, I eventually was just like, fuck it, I'll go there and let me use their facilities. Let's see how I like it. And that was actually around the time, like right before I started seeing Alicia. So I was just like, all right, maybe I'll start getting into shape. And it was the same thing. I just have no motivation to go to the gym. I think I went there twice and was just like, this is, I can't, like, I can't justify spending $20 a month for going there maybe like 2 times. But you figure $20 a month for probably 2 years. I went there twice. That's like, I don't even know the math on that. That's a really expensive gym membership for only going 2 fucking times. Like, the money I could have back from that'd be crazy. But that was just a little tangent. I think that's pretty much all I had to talk to you guys about as far as 2017 is concerned. So I hope you guys are having a Merry Christmas. Let me know what you actually got in the comments below. I'd be interested to know. I know for some of you I'll be seeing it in like pickup videos or whatever. But like the video, subscribe if you're new. I thank you for supporting this channel from the bottom of my heart. I love all of you. And as always, keep it real into it. Alright, so this was supposed to be a 1-clip vlog, but decided to do my one good deed of the year and deliver a prescription to a patient after work hours because I missed delivery today. And holy shit, first off, I got to the wrong building. I was just like, doesn't make sense to drive my car back onto the main street to then come back over here to park closer. Then I go around to the back of the building accidentally instead of the front of the building. It's a good thing it's my one good deed. I won't have to do it once. Shit.
You farted on it?
Yeah. Nice.
I want my bags back.
Okay.
What?
Oh, so why?
Cheap?
Yes.
You gotta give them to the same people then.
I know, I was wrapping one thing tonight and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna write through it. And oh, it already has it on there.
Jordan did the same thing.
Yeah.
This is your pile right there. This is for Grandpa. Bring it to Grandpa. Especially this bag.
Oh, you got it from him? I understand.
Hey, John, what amiibo did you get?
Did they go to a different game?
Oh, King Day today? Cool.
Kirby. Did they go to a game?
Yeah. They go to the Kirby, but I don't think they want to get
Oh, okay.
That list on the counter.
Oh yeah, I never even knew it was there.
No?
BB-8.
I
You got a hat?
got all 4 of these girls and I thought we had to pay them all.
That makes sense.
Cash? Oh, I have one too.
I have what are those other things that were in there?
Then I realized that it was wrong, that John was wrong. So I changed his to not. And then I'm thinking,